Hi everyone, welcome or welcome back to Dramatic Budgets. If this is your first time here, then my name's Lisa and I'm on a debt-free and hopefully savings journey to get rid of what started out as just under £11,000 worth of debt. If you have been with me before, then thank you so much for coming back and joining me for another video. So guys, we are at the end of week 2 of our November budget. So we're sort of getting to that halfway point. It's a 5-week month this month, so we're almost at that halfway point, but not quite. I have taken all of the money out of my purse already. I haven't spent it all, you'll be happy to know, but as I've said before, because this is such a tight month, I'm not actually putting any of my spare money into savings challenges. I'm actually putting it back into my budget, just to help me sort of like drag myself to the end of the month. So that's what I'm doing. So I have got some money I need to put back into the bank this week, but we'll talk about that later. So this week has been the 6th to the 12th of November. So it's not been too bad a week, and as you can see from the sort of spending bits, we've done all right. So we have, on Monday, I realised when I got up that I hadn't actually got anything in for lunches to take to work. So I nipped and got a meal deal at Morrison's and spent my spending money. So there was £4 of that went onto the meal deal. That was for my lunch. And then obviously I picked up my click and collect Asda order at the end of the day. So that was £21.55 in the end. Tuesday was a lovely no spend day. Wednesday I nipped to Morrison's because there was a couple of bits that I hadn't been able to get on my click and collect that I needed for baking. So that was £1.75. I got myself a little bit of lunch as well to make because I finish early on a Wednesday. And then I got my other half a poppy pin because he hadn't been able to get one yet, and they were selling them, so I gave them a donation of £5. So that was out of my miscellaneous fund. Thursday and Friday were no spend days. I didn't go to the quiz on Friday. Both me and my other half were just too tired. We just couldn't do it. So we had a night in instead, so that was no spend day. And then yesterday I had my hair done, so I spent £40 out of my hair and beauty fund. And then I spent £5.10 on a ticket to Leeds, a return ticket to Leeds and back. We were going out for a few drinks with my work colleagues. So I haven't calculated the full amount out of my date night envelope because I was able to use some cash, and then obviously some places just don't take cash. So I did end up using my credit card for about £20, just because it was the only card I had with me, because I know I didn't have enough money in my debit account, and I knew that there was a possibility that some of the places just wouldn't take cash. So anything that's left in my date night envelope at the end of the month will be going towards my credit card. But my credit card payment, it's 0% interest at the moment, and the minimum payment's like £180. So I'm not too worried. I'm not worried about that because I'm paying the money back anyway in the month, so it's not a problem. So that was that. And then today I nipped to Aldi and spent £7.34. That was for a bunch of flowers, because I took that down to my grandparents' grave, with it being Remembrance Sunday. It's something we do every year. My family were able to go yesterday, but I wasn't because I was having my hair done. So me and my other half went today, and then I bought a bottle of water, a big bottle of water, because I realised I didn't have any, obviously, to water the flowers in the graveside. So that was £7.34. So yeah, not too bad. I'm quite happy with the spending for this week. Yeah, it's almost like I can kind of see a light at the end of the tunnel. I still know it's probably going to be, I know it's going to be tight towards the end of the month. But so far we seem to be getting there okay. So yeah, so that should be fine. Right, so the weekly expenses for this week. So we started off with £260.66. I didn't need to bring anything else into my budget, and nothing else came in that I wasn't expecting, so that was good. My only bill was my house insurance that went out exactly as I expected, which, went out exactly as I expected, which, I'll just move that out of the way, so you can see, which left me with £226.41. I spent £30.64 on food. I didn't need to fill my car, so I didn't use any of my fuel money. I used £21.10 of spends, and obviously the £5 miscellaneous, but because I hadn't spent anything on fuel, obviously I'd still come in under budget, so that was £56.74, leaving me with £169.67. I didn't put anything in challenges, and obviously the sinking fund money that I put in last week came from one of my side hustles. It didn't actually come out of my budget, so I've put that as 0. So anybody that's watched my cash stuffing video, in case you got confused, that's why. So nothing in total for savings. So that left me with £169.67. And then my overdraft charge was actually only £1.40 this week. So that leaves us at the end of this week on £168.27. Going into week 3. So next week I have got a few bills going out, which is about £32.62, so it's not too bad. I have got the money in my account, so that's not a problem. And like I said, I've got some more money to go back. And of course, social wise this week, we're going to see Full Monty on Thursday. We've already obviously bought the tickets. So it will just depend on what we do for tea that day, because I don't finish till 5, so I'll have to go straight there from work. So that'll probably be the only expense that I've got. And I have a wedding on Saturday. We're going to the whole thing. So it's at Bolton Abbey, which is quite a way away from here, but it's closer to my sister's. So we're staying at my sister's on Saturday night, so we haven't needed to book a hotel or anything. And it'll just end up being whatever drinks between us that we spend, and obviously the taxi home. We think that her partner will be able to drive us there. It'll just be the taxi back, so hopefully we'll have to just wait and see with that one. And that is all I've got in next week, just those two things. I did audition for a part in Kes, which I found out I was successful. So I do need to find a little bit of money at some point for my membership to be able to be in the play, and the money for the script as well. We can give a non-refundable deposit and give the book back, but I do quite like to have the book and be able to highlight everything and write as much as I want to, rather than having to go round at the end and like sort of rub out all the pencil marks, sort of thing. So I will need to find some money for that this week, or at least in the coming weeks. But yeah, all is not lost this week. I'm doing all right at the minute. We seem to be okay. So yeah, we'll just need to carry on for the next few weeks. Yeah, and see what we're like coming up more closer to payday. So yeah, so that is my check-in for this week. Thank you very much, guys, for joining me. If you haven't already and you would like to, then please subscribe, click that like button, and obviously comment down below if you would like to give me a little bit of constructive feedback, or a little bit of advice, or you've seen something that I've missed. I am going to do my cash stuffing video next. I will get this up for you as normal on Monday morning, and my cash stuffing video on Tuesday, and then Tuesday is actually the 14th, so I will try and do the debt update for November this week and get that up for you at some point as well. So nice little extra video for you this week. I hope you've all had a lovely weekend and a really good start to the week, and I will see you all very soon. Bye guys.